So how are you working to show up differently in this season? And
Mhm.
I mean, I think sometimes you're having to kind of jump the hurdle of what people saw of
Mhm.
you on the show.
Yeah, especially different with men. Well, one, therapy. I go to therapy and I have a really good trauma
Oh,
therapist.
that's so good.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
she is bad. Oh my God. Cause she be like, you're just wrong. I mean, like, how's that working for you, Lori? Like, I like, yeah, like my little feelings be hurt. Um, she really does. Worth it though. So that's my investment. You know how people go buy purses and all that other stuff. Mine's just trying to heal myself. Another thing is, a lot of men always say, Lori, you know, I got some friends, but they just like you be outside too much. I'm working.
Yeah.
It ain't like I'm at a hookah bar. You know what I mean? Like it ain't like I'm at a club. I am literally working,
Yeah.
or you know too many people, or you post too many men. It's the business that I'm in. So I like on this show, I qualified. Are you okay being around a lot of people? I mean, I don't consider myself a celebrity, but I guess everybody else does. Because I mean, you know, Lori, you're a celebrity. No,
You said you be getting stopped in the airport.
no,
everywhere.
I was at Goodwill
Yeah.
yesterday, and I get stopped. I bought a T-shirt from Goodwill and says "You don't know me." I'm going to wear it every day. They were like, "Oh, I went to go." Sean got in a hit and run accident, right? I had to go get the records thing. I'm at the police department. Oh my God, it's you. I'm just trying to get a records. Like, can I take a picture? Oh my God, did you end up with Felton? So it's like everywhere I go, and I don't see myself like that,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So that's a problem for a lot of men. So I need to find somebody. If I was a man, I would definitely date me because I would be in those rooms. I would be networking my business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Doing
Yeah.
everything. But it's, you, like Latera said, it's going to take a pretty confident man to go in the spaces that I
I mean, for sure, because you have a lot of male friends. Now, y'all.
Don't you dare!
Y'all.
Don't you dare!
Lori stayed with a fine best friend, okay? She had the mentoring camp. I said, well, who was that? She said, oh, that's my best friend. I said, that's your best friend. Your best male friend looked like that. You ain't never. She said, never, Brandy. I've never. And I said, I love that for you. That wouldn't have been my story. But go ahead.
Because he's one of my closest friends. And you know what? I like the fact, and that's why I say I could cut and paste him. He studies me. Like, we were having a conversation, me, him, and Sean. And he was like, what people don't know about your mom is once she feels safe, she opens up.
Yeah.
And a lot of men don't know that about me.
Yeah.
He was like, and she's one of the sweetest people you will ever know. She would do anything for you. Because, see, he looked past all of that hard stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he sees Lori, but I have to be safe around you, especially where I am now. I don't know if you like me because of my connection. Can you introduce me to Jamal? Can you tell Mr. Harvey I want to come to the camp? Or, you know, it's like I get a lot of that. And once you start asking me about people, you don't want me for me.
Yeah.
You want me for the people that I'm connected to or the spaces that I'm in.
I mean, let's talk about, you know, some of these spaces that you are in and how that's going to help you kind of accelerate this look for love in your life.
Mhm.
Because one of the things that you've been very vocal about is
What?
talking about you want to find love. You
I
want to be
do.
the answer prayer
You
for a man.
forgot this. Yeah. Yes. You forgot that part.
What is that?
You remember, I prayed for you. You remember I did that one?
So you want all that.
Answer. Yeah, I do want to be an answer to a man's prayer. Yes.
An answer to a man's prayer.
Yeah.
And so how are you working to be the answer to a man's prayer? What prayer do you want to answer?
And that's why Latera said, if you want to know what a man's thinking, ask the man.
Yeah.
So I asked, like, my guy friends, like, so what is this? What is that? You know what I mean? How do I show up? The main thing that men said are the glasses. Lori, like, you have pretty eyes. We can't see them, you know?
Most men have said they don't want to date you because of the glasses?
No, they're saying that I'm asking them how can I improve? Like, I'm asking my friends.
show up
for dating.
better. Yeah.
You know what, Lori, show your face more. I want to get to know your face. Men want to do it. Then one of my guys, I do have a lot of guy friends.
Mm-hmm. Y'all
I
peep
really
this. You have a lot of guy friends.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
I'm not judging
No,
you, Lori,
and I
because
need to work-
I have a lot.
But
But
I want to get out the friend zone. You know what I mean? But I don't know if there's any of them that I want to date. But I love the fact that they pour into me. So I want to show up. I want to show up softer. I'm trying to work on my feminine side. You know what I mean? But then it's
So are you taking some sort of classes? You have some sort of coach? Are you doing
no.
things that like improve being more seductive? What are you working on?
Well, see, I wore this today.
Okay,
That's more
okay.
seductive.
Okay. I love that. love that. It's giving a little peekaboo.
See, look like right
It's
here.
it's a
Like,
little.
yeah. And now, see, I have great legs, but I didn't know if I could come in here in shorts. So,
You could wear whatever you want in here.
girl, because
Yeah.
I could have showed the legs. But I wanted, and shout out to Stacey J. I need to get with Stacey J for real. But I want to learn how to be a little. I've never seen it before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd never seen it because you remember I didn't have the mom, and it was all of that. So I want to learn how to walk in my feminine way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just be more kind. And one thing that we talked about on the show that didn't get to the show is I'm neurodivergent. So
Which
I'm-
you've written a whole book, Finding Love,
Yeah.
Finding Me, a neurovergent's journey to finding love.
yeah, so I have ADHD. So I might interrupt you. I might overtalk you. You see what I'm saying? My dopamine level gets low, so you might think I'm combative. Men say, Lori, you're combative. No, I'm passionate. Why do I have to be combative? Why can I just not be passionate about what I'm talking about? I'm highly intelligent.
Yeah.
That's what people understand. So if you're going to talk about global affairs, I'm here with you. If you want to talk about this, I could go to the Mayor's Ball with Andre Dickens, or I can go to the mentoring camp. Either way, I'm going to be able to relate on all levels. So I need someone who can navigate those spaces with me and understand how my brain is wired. I might be looking at you, but then I have a squirrel brain and I'm over here looking at Hannah. I'm doing this, but I heard everything that you said.
Yeah.
And so I'm working on those things.
This diagnosis of being neurodivergent, it came later in life, correct? Yeah.
Yes. Because I was like, something is wrong with me. Like, it was the combativeness. It's like, and now that I started getting more into ADHD, it's a dopamine thing. You know what I mean? I need the rush. So if I'm over talking people, and I was always talking too much. Now I get paid to talk. Remember, I was talking about that. Yeah, because it was like my brain is processing. And then this is what I love about my job. I wish I had me at school when I was coming up. When my babies question anything, like say, go sit down. Well, why do I have to sit down? What am I doing? That's not a sign of disrespect. It's a sign of my brain is processing.
Yeah.
Why is that best for me?
Yeah.
And so when people look at as combativeness, I'm looking as processing.
Yeah.
I need to know why.
So when you think back over your marriage, because you were divorced.
So go ahead.
Well, nobody's ever done that to me.
Go ahead.
When you look back at your marriage, because you all went through a pretty tough divorce.
Mm-hmm. Tumultuous. Mm-hmm.
I was gonna use the word tumultuous, but I didn't know if that was
we can say that word. That's
we
a
can
good
say
word.
that
Yes.
it was a very tumultuous divorce.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And so when you look back, was that neurodivergent behavior showing up in the
Yes.
marriage, and you were unaware?
I was unaware.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So sometimes we can blame people, then you have to go back and do insight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, wow, I would, and I'm going to say this part because I normally don't talk. I don't give people energy. But I know when we went to counseling.
You and your
know,
ex-husband.
Yes, me and my ex-husband, yes.
Your husband.
My husband. Portia told me that, what Portia Bruder on the Portia show. She said, Lori, they're husbands. When I was going through counseling and they diagnosed me, they was like, your wife has this, this, and this. And by that time, he was already checked out, And it's like, but why would you leave somebody because their brain is different? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just like if you have cancer or if you have leukemia, do you leave people when they're broken? You see what I'm
Well,
saying?
the studies are showing, and a lot of research is coming out about the fact that a lot of men leave women when they become ill or sick or say they've been diagnosed with cancer. Sometimes men don't have
The capacity.
the wiring. Yeah.
Yes, the capacity.
That bless you. Trust me. You've only scratched the surface. There's so much more wisdom, truth, and transformation waiting in the full conversation. Click the link in the caption below to watch the entire interview. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss an episode of Vault Empowers Talks.